Did you know that the first ever motion picture was just 2 seconds long? In 1888, Louis Le Prince captured a brief moment of people laughing and walking in a garden. It may have only been a couple of seconds, but that short film would spark a revolution. From those beginnings, we've come a long way to today's epic blockbusters. Want to know how movies went from 2-second flickers to today's billion-dollar industry? Keep watching to find out. Our journey begins in October 1888 with Roundhay Garden Scene, shot by Louis Le Prince in Leeds, Yorkshire. This was the earliest surviving motion picture, and it ran for just 2 seconds. Although this tiny glimpse seems simple today, it's where the magic of film began. Just a few years later, the Lumière Brothers in France took the next leap forward. In 1895, they held the world's first public movie screening, showing workers leaving the Lumière factory to a curious crowd in Paris. The early 1900s brought even more innovation. Directors like Georges Méliès began to see cinema not just as a way to capture real life but as a tool for creating the impossible. His 1902 classic A Trip to the Moon is considered the first ever science fiction film, and it featured groundbreaking special effects. Around this time, Thomas Edison was also making waves in the US with his kinetoscope, a peephole viewer that allowed one person at a time to watch short, looping films. As technology advanced, movies got longer and began to reach larger audiences. By the 1920s, Hollywood became the center of the film world, with silent films like The Kid by Charlie Chaplin captivating audiences everywhere. Then came 1927 and The Jazz Singer, the first feature-length film with synchronized sound, marking the beginning of the talkies era. Suddenly, audiences could hear actors speak, and cinema would never be the same. While movies were booming in the West, India was carving its own path. In 1913, Datsaheb Phalke released Raja Harishchandra, India's first full-length feature film. With no spoken dialogue, the silent film told the tale of a righteous king and marked the birth of what we now call Bollywood. Interestingly, Raja Harishchandra was made with an all-male cast because acting in films was considered taboo for women at the time. Phalke had to find a young male actor to play the female roles. Bollywood has since evolved into one of the largest film industries in the world. Known for its vibrant musicals, powerful drama, and intense action sequences, Bollywood produces more films annually than Hollywood, reaching global audiences and making stars worldwide. Fast forward to today, and the movie industry has undergone yet another transformation. Digital technology has allowed filmmakers to create visual effects beyond imagination, bringing to life massive worlds like Avatar's Pandora and Marvel's superhero universe. CGI and 3D technology now make anything possible on screen. The movie Titanic was among the most expensive films ever made at its time, but it was eventually surpassed by Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. As of today, big-budget blockbusters can exceed $200 million, a far cry from the silent film budgets of early cinema. Meanwhile, streaming platforms like Netflix, Disney+, and Amazon Prime have changed how we watch films. Viewers can now watch movies anywhere, anytime, leading to fierce competition among studios to create content for both theaters and home viewing. The future of film is looking more immersive than ever. With technology like virtual reality, VR, augmented reality, AR, and interactive storytelling, viewers might soon experience movies as participants rather than spectators. Directors and studios are experimenting with AI-driven effects and digital actors, making stories that are increasingly immersive and hyper-realistic. Recent advancements in AI mean that soon, you might watch an entire film where characters are fully created by artificial intelligence. Imagine watching a movie starring an actor who doesn't even exist in real life. From a 2-second clip in a garden to the global movie franchises that dominate our screens today, cinema has come a long way. If you enjoyed this trip through time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know what topics you'd like us to cover next. See you in the next video on the rise and the reason